It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's streak.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On 2nd down, here's the option. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
A 1-yard gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone.
This fucking game.
Cleveland. Stephon Diggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Phillips. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage. Left him no space to try and
fucking game trash.
Swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they're going to have this across midfield inside the 45. 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On first and 10. Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Again, it's Burrow in second and 2. Loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. The 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. Return for Browns TD.
Giorgio Tavecchio.
Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man football. He wasn't just earning lunch.
This game is fucking whack, man.
Midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did in that play to pick up the ball and go.
And you can bet you're punching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, Phillips. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
That's fucking whack.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partners, what do? We look at the stat sheet.
The turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the
Mr. Nixon. Not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
On the carry. The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
On third down, Nixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
He was taken
Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here is away. And now his best effort there as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
Browns take over first and 10 at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 37-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones down.
They switched me on to the wrong fucking cornerback. This fucking game is trash.
And nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Gun now on third down. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
So good kick there to polish off
This
the drive
fucking
with 3
game.
points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
On the return, Phillips. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to put it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him.
Oh, boy.
So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But Sunday, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Oh, he'll let one go deep.
Why can't you fucking catch the ball?
Fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Nothing.
They made my fucking players stop.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
At the 40-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked by Riley.
I can't even control the fucking player.
Let him go. 10.
Oh,
Do what we do.
God,
This
this
one
fucking
back
game is
into
crap.
the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The point after through the raindrops, something good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six.
Oh, boy.
Kick is away.
Oh, my fucking God.
Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the pick six, I think decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this one.
Why? Alright, I'm fucking done. This shit, I'm done, bro. Dog, I'm pressing the joystick fucking forward to lead him up the field.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all.
This fucking game.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And 8.
And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Nope.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
One thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys.
There he goes right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns are pouring it on. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with a pro football head coach, they give them full authority to go and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
32-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Burrow's throw going to be caught by Burrow. And getting this just shy of midfield. He'll spot it at the 49. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow airing one out for Boyd.
My God, why the fuck I can't jump?
Picked off at the 18. And a terrific return as
I'm about to fucking throw this fucking controller.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his sixth touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they will take a knee here.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11. Now Joe Mixon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On third down, Mixon. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Browns 52, Bengals nothing.
Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And they see no sense trying to press here. They take the knee and going to get this one into the locker room.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Chubb on the counter, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Come.
Able to find Diggs. And he is gonna
I can't fucking jump.
They're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
They just let me run past the fucking spot.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Tackle made.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
It's a
3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Just inside the 10. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. And that's going to be caught for Browns. Touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns continue to roll.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
At their own 1-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time.
I don't even know what the fuck that was.
The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Going up top. Time today.
Oh, man.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll look to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Giorgio Tavecchio for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is,
oh, and this is going to line up as safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
how many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And down the 44, 5 yards that time.
The tackle made.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on. But when you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 44 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
On the return, Phillips. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
It's now 3rd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun again to Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively. Key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
81. Bengals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll indeed take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
You're not ready. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On the run, it's Mixon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Again, it's Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, and he's got a Bengals 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, the only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but they don't pick it up.
Then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Get ready. Mike 50.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Mike 55.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns are pouring it on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Once again, they run with Mixon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of
fucking Superman tackle.
No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th.
Funny shit, I was going to go out of bounds.
As they were running the football at 4th in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he's across for a touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Dancing to his left. And his pass incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs is intended receiver.
I can't even switch to the fucking corner.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards
This
downfield,
fucking game, man.
we have measured revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Come on, my nigga, I'm right there.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is fielded at the 27. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Offense for them has been
That wasn't been intercepted.
Plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He got it. It's his fullback. tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Big offensive explosion leading them to victory. The defensive guys.
I hate this fucking game.
Put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept that, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they'll get another